Texting. No. This is not a recording. This is live, and he is back. He is back. Welcome back.
The fixture.
Good to have him. The fixture has returned.
Wow, it's hard to call him that.
Yeah, the not-so-fixture.
He's a very mobile. For a fixture, he's quite mobile.
He's been a fixture in spirit.
Yeah, something like that.
You typically come up.
We did not fill his chair, Tom.
We typically.
We did not fill his chair.
No, we didn't.
We did not fill the chair. We didn't try.
That's true.
The spot was open. Can't sit here.
Can't sit there. Seats taken.
That's right.
Seats taken.
Move along.
For 6 months, seats taken.
Can't sit here.
Can't sit there.
Oh man, I wanted to smack that.
Anyway, welcome back to the Mid-Sack on a Man Up Monday. That is the redoubtable himself. The fixture is back. The highly questioned one, segment 1. Knicks, Pacers, Eastern Conference. I got news for you. If this is a sign of things to come, he may be in the hospital before games 5 and 6.
Wow.
Because these two teams, again, it's a chess match. It's a fast break versus a half court. This is what happened. And the irony is the half court team beat the fast break team in its own game tonight. So go figure.
Kenny said they would have to do that.
They would have to do it.
And I texted you what?
You said Kenny's a moron. Kenny, did you see that?
Kenny Smith's a moron.
I was so excited.
And then exactly what he said
That's what they did.
actually happened.
He said, and it was funny because Ernie questioned him on it.
Yeah. And I thought Ernie was like spot on.
You thought Ernie was right.
Yeah.
He was like, the Knicks slow the game down, but I think they could speed it up and actually have success tonight. And Ernie was like, oh, they're the slowest team in the league.
They're not. I said to you, they're not the slowest. They just play at that pace for a reason.
Yeah.
Because when they lost what's his nuts there, your boy Randall, they first thought, all right, we have to play more halfway. We don't have the firepower now. Because they lost a 24-point score.
But you were saying that without Randall, they really couldn't do that.
He's more of a.
And I also think
he was a get out and run
just guy.
Jam on people.
But then Brunson pounds the ball some too.
He does.
Brunson's slow.
Yeah.
When he gets tired, he needs.
It's
almost like he's like, all right.
That is exactly what he's resting.
I need to take a breath, and then I'm going to bust this guy's ass.
It's a 12-dribble rest.
Right.
It is. Because he's 50% of the
Can't blame
offense.
the guy, though.
Yeah. I can't. It's the only
the beating he takes throughout the entire game.
Well, he's got
some of it is self-beating.
Some of it's self-inflicted.
Some of it's self-beating. Because he's constantly throwing himself.
He throws himself into people, and he's like,
he's banging his head on the floor.
He said pinball.
Yeah,
that's
like a pinball.
Pretty much what it is.
He gets in the lane, it's like bing,
stop, bang, bing, boom.
Okay, I didn't realize how good of a metaphor that was.
It's true.
When a pinball kind of gets caught,
it's like
and you don't even know where it's going. It's just
and then next thing you know, he's pulling up off to the left side or the right side.
You don't know where it's going to shoot out,
and the ball's going in the basket.
He could go that way. He could go backwards. We don't know.
Yeah.
But he's always fading in one direction when he shoots it.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's forward, right, left, or back, he's fading. He's not stationary. He's rarely stationary.
But it's like you can almost see him trying to make sure that his fundamentals are always sound. Whether he's shooting a free throw, I can feel him like he's like a machine kind of.
Well, he has that
like
short
keep
base
your elbow in. I don't.
No, that's repetition.
I know. It's great. I love
short, stocky base.
Yeah.
You're not going to knock him off his base. Right?
But he also knows, and I told you, this is why it made little Isaiah Thomas so great. You don't know where Brunson's going to pull up. You have no idea. So how do you defend a player like that?
And he can pull up.
He can pull up from anywhere inside.
He can teardrop.
Yeah. Remember, this is what made Isaiah Thomas had the best mid-range game for a little guy, and I said, and someone thought I was crazy. I said, Jalen Brunson has the best mid-range game of any little guard I've had since Isaiah Thomas, and they thought I was crazy. And if you watch this tonight, where was most of his points? Mid-range, pulling up in there, getting and making all those little floaters.
And it was automatic. It felt like
it's like the smallest guy on the court's going to go in and play the play.
But this thing, if you have a mid-range game,
he doesn't back you down. He dribbles you down.
When MJ
after he likes contact, and then he makes a move.
Yeah.
The reason MJ was always great is because on top of how you can jump out of the gym, he can pull up from anywhere. Isaiah was 6'1", Jordan is 6'6".
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
what
is Brunson, 6?
He's 6'2".
6'2".
6'2". So that's why I compare him to Isaiah.
Everybody said he's a that's a liberal. That's
6'2".
A liberal height. Yeah. So he could be like 6'1". That's what people act. That's how people act.
Well, if you take his
You have
shoes
to
off,
guard.
maybe
You have to guard him to go the opposite way, whichever way his brains are going.
But on top of it, he's a lefty. He does everything. He does everything backwards.
I think that gives him that
the,
little.
the lefty being because when you're a righty doesn't see a lefty, so everything's backwards. It's so hard to defend, and he's got that game to go with it. So no, I'm not surprised. Yeah. So they was it 121 to 117, I believe, or 122, something like that. The point is, it ended up being a shootout because the thing what Kenny just was referring to was, look, when we say the Pacers don't play defense, he goes, I mean, they really don't play defense. They don't get back. They don't do anything. And that's why he was saying, if the Knicks speed it up, they're going to have great success because they don't get back. Mm-hmm. And that's literally what happened. Yeah. So Kenny, that dude knows his shit.
Minnesota is pounding Denver.
Yeah, see, the only risk to that
by the way,
pounding
Minnesota, Denver is on alert.
Jeez.
Serious alert. They go down 0-2, this thing's over.
Minnesota's up 13.
And is that with no Rudy Gobert? Did we see if Rudy Gobert...
I don't know if he even started because he had the baby, right?
Yeah.
The baby. He had his newborn.
Yeah.
So he was trying to get out after the birth. He wanted to be the witness to birth. He was trying to get back after the birth. I don't know that he did or he didn't. I don't see him on the... But that's the Minnesota bench. Do you see him on the bench?
No.
I don't see him. I don't think he's there.
It's kind of hard to miss a 7'4" guy. Right?
That's true. He would stick out.
Unless he was sitting.
Well, then he's like 6'5".
Oh, that's a clean block by Reed.
He's 6'5" sitting.
He's 6'5".
6'7".
6'5" on his ass cheeks. 7'4" standing up
on the seat of his thigh.
That was like the Brady roast.
Oh, Steele!
Oh my God!
They saw. I thought it was Kevin Hart, but then no. At first, I thought it was somebody taking a knee. Who was it taking a knee? They thought it was making fun of Kevin Hart's.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't remember who it was.
That was a great roast, by the way.
Yeah,
it was
crazy.
awesome. But anyway, so back to the Knicks. The thing is this: look, they beat Indiana at their own game, and if Indiana is not going to play any defense at all, I mean, they're not going to get back, then they may lose this series in 5. Because if you're going to let them score anytime they want to, like literally anytime they want to, we'll just get it out of the rebound. They won't get back, and we'll get a dunk. Which is literally what happened. So, I mean...
But see, I felt like the Knicks were giving that type of shit up, too.
But that's what the Pacers do to everybody.
That's what was driving me crazy. Like, we would get a bucket, and off a made bucket,
they
we'd
run
get
off
beat.
everything, yeah.
Obi Toppin's fucking dunking between his legs, yeah.
And then he's jogging back.
Thanks for doing that.
Exactly. His guy's doing a windmill on the other end.
Can we talk about Obi Toppin did go off a little bit.
He did.
He actually
did.
Well, we gave him 2 open threes. He said, "Thank you very much."
Yeah. And a running like.
Wow. Yeah, that dunk was nasty.
Yeah.
Where he
They said he missed one in the game 6 before.
Yeah, I heard him talk.
Stan
Van Gundy was ready to roast him, but he made it.
Yes, but he made it.
Because the play-by-play guy goes, "Oh, I thought you were gonna jump on him there for a minute, Stan."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, he missed one in game 6."
Yeah.
So I guess they lost game 6.
Yeah, so you can tell.
No, they won game.
They
knocked out what's their nuts there? Milwaukee. But anyway,
so it didn't matter.
Crash.
No, it didn't matter. But at the end of the day, look, this series is going to go like this. It's going to be high scoring. It's going to be close because Indiana has a ton of firepower. We were talking off air, George, about at the half, the starters had 28, the bench had 27.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
Who has a team like that?
They're going to play 15 guys.
Literally, they're going to play 15 guys. Like,
Tom Thibodeau's like, I got 5.
We're struggling. Bring in the fucking second team.
Yeah. You wonder why Jalen Brunson's sitting there taking 13 dribbles to catch his breath because they're throwing that at waves.
They do it in like hockey lines.
Yes.
What was the biggest lead in the first half? Was it 9?
I
mean, the bench
7, I think.
The bench changed it from a deficit to a lead.
Yeah, to a lead. The bench.
I think it was 8. Maybe 8 was the high.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that showed up, and I said this to Tommy, was that Indiana doesn't have anybody like if I have to get a bucket.
Yeah.
Who are they going to?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, I know Halliburton has a
you
nice
would
handle.
think it's
nice
him,
handle.
but I don't know.
Why wouldn't it be him?
But most of the time, because
his shot's a little. Remember we talked about the shot? The shot's a little unorthodox.
But
it's not
okay.
like,
but at the beginning of the year, wasn't he hitting it at a phenomenal rate?
Until he got the injury. He hasn't been the same since that injury. He really.
He was questionable with back spasms coming into this game, wasn't he?
I mean, he still had a double-double.
No, he's a pain in the ass.
But if you think about
and he knows how to pass the ball.
No, he's an excellent passer.
Yeah.
As a pure point guard, though, he nails that. He's probably the best passing point guard, really legit in terms of the style. He plays like a point guard, an old school point guard.
But they need him to shoot a lot. I mean, he's
their
gunner.
Well, the Knicks are going to go to. They're going to go to Brunson.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But the key tonight was Josh Hart.
And that was because of the break.
Yeah, we
knew
knew Brunson. They weren't going to stop Brunson. Josh Hart, I think, got 26.
Oh man, let me look at Josh Hart.
I think he had 26,
and he had double-digit
rebounds. I mean, every time they needed something, he's gave it to him.
But think about Hart and DiVincenzo. That's where they. I mean, That's where they're going to get a chance to go off. Is that they're not going to do it in the half court.
Jesus.
13 rebounds.
8 assists and 24 points.
How was that triple double?
Yeah.
And, dude, he can finish in the break.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, amongst the trees and shit.
Yeah.
How many times did the Knicks fall down? I think it was 5, 7. He would run down, pump fake, and get fouled and get an and one. And he hit his free throws down the stretch, too.
What'd you think about that dunk on your boy?
Was it Naismith that
Yeah.
That yammed on Mitchell?
Oh, yeah. That was
I mean,
nasty.
he caught him coming around like
He did. He did.
Naismith is actually a hell of an athlete.
That was
Dude,
pretty
Mitchell
nasty.
The
Robinson-
Celtics drafted him with
Yeah.
They kept purchasing.
He's been really good for them this year, right?
Yeah.
He's 16 points a game. It's his best year he's had.
And he's athletic as fuck.
The reason the Celtics let him go is because they had Brown and Tatum.
Yeah, what
he
he
was
was
never
doing.
going to play. That's why they traded him.
Nasty dunk, though.
Oh, he can play.
Dude,
he's got a game.
Mitchell Robinson's one of those guys that he can get dunked on like that.
But anybody that
he can also throw some shit.
No, but if
anybody
you're-
that
if
dunks on him is going to be it's going to be a poster because it's him.
Yeah.
To your point.
Well, but also he actually tries to block.
Right, he
every
tries
shot.
to block.
A lot of guys like I getting posterized.
Even if he's like out of position, he's trying.
He tries.
He's trying to bounce.
He legitimately
back
tries. So he didn't care if he gets posterized. But that's part of the reason why they're so good on defense because that guy doesn't give a shit. So anyway,
Hartenstein, he's not scared to get posterized either.
No, he's not.
And he had a big block in this game, or at least he altered. I think it was Turner. Had a one. He was about to yoke on him. Hartenstein covered it with 2 hands and he bricked the dunk. And he's a good player.
What about Hartenstein's floater game? Can we talk about that floater game?
Two-legged push shot. You mean the lefty hook? The look ball lefty. But you are lefty.
It's actually a left fling.
Okay, left fling like a
Dude,
like
but
it's a floater.
sometimes
It's a floater.
sometimes that's on.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little.
But it's soft.
It is soft.
He gets the roll.
It was
It's
on
annoying how often he gets it. He's gonna soft.
It was on today.
Brunson same way. I mean, Brunson obviously
Brunson-
much more advanced.
Yeah, I know.
Brunson gets a roll from 20 feet out.
Yeah.
When he throws it up, and he's doing it on purpose. But if you don't know that, and you see him like, wow, he doesn't even know what he's doing. He's just throwing it up there like a prayer. Hartenstein, but that's his shot. That's
Do you think he's trying to
shot.
Do you think he's trying to get no rotation on the ball at all?
It seems like a knuckleball sometimes.
I just don't think he has great technique, but it works.
But
for
it's soft.
Right.
The thing is, you lay
if
up.
it gets on the rim, it has a chance.
But if you put it up high,
Right.
you have a better chance.
But that's why I'm saying
that's
he has
allowed.
no rotation on the ball because once he gets up there, it's like
he doesn't flick his wrist
ding,
or anything like a finger roll or something.
Yeah, it's like
I like how he gets it off though. And I like when he hits.
he's
it from
like waiting for it.
I like when he hits it from like 2 steps inside the free throw line.
Well, he
It's
acts like
impressive.
someone's trying to block the shot, so he puts it up wicked high.
Yeah, but he's always waiting. Like
Oh
right
my
there.
God!
Oh,
Was that
19.
By the way, we said Denver was on alert. There's a 4-alarm fire out there. It is 39-20. Minnesota is bending them over and not asking if they want lube.
They're burning down ball
And Jokic and Murray, Murray just finally scored, broke the run there. Oh my God, they might get swept.
Dude, Denver must be silent.
You think it's too early for that? I think it's got to
No,
be
it's
too
not.
early
If they
for
lose
that.
tonight, it's not. You think this team's going to go in this if they're getting bum blasted like this at home?
Well,
I
Minnesota's
give
a
the
young
crowd
team,
credit.
but
I can still hear the crowd. I give them
Minnesota-
Yeah, and so can Minnesota.
Minnesota-
Oh my goodness!
God.
Another 3. Reed, Nas Reed,
I'm telling you,
dude, he killed them.
Yeah. I told you they won the series.
He killed them in
off
game
the-
1, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Off the bench, he had 16 and 9.
I will say one thing: all the teams that are good right now seem like they have young players that all play defense.
Yeah, well, if you don't play defense, you eventually get beat. Just because,
Right.
That's a good point.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
Pacers.
Well,
So within a one exception, with a one-off.
Hold on a
The
second.
Pacers
Hold on a
play D
second.
everywhere but at the rim.
McConnell actually was locking Jalen Brunson down.
yeah, McConnell was like a
He
was a pest.
he was a
pest.
reverse pinball.
He's a pest.
Dude, and on offense, he cooked us.
Yeah.
He was fucking, whoever would guard him, he'd go right fucking by.
Well, he's deceptively quick.
I will have you know.
Only because he's white.
I know, it's a white thing.
That-
It's discrimination.
No,
It's a white thing. They think he's slow because
If
he's white.
somebody's white, people
Yeah.
say he's deceptively quick. No, you're
he's-
underestimating him.
no,
Okay,
he's a legit athlete.
He's still fast.
He's fast for a white, black,
Yeah.
anybody. Yeah,
Matt
he's fast.
McClung, deceptively athletic.
From the dunk contest.
Yeah,
He's from Virginia. The 6'2" who
Oh,
can't
really,
make- yeah,
McClung?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
from Virginia.
deceptively quick.
Deceptively.
Deceptively athletic.
Deceptively athletic.
Yeah, it's like
He has
But yeah, I mean-
he has a subtle leap.
so. I mean,
Subtle.
defensively, he played really well.
Yeah.
He had 26 points too.
And he was a Sixer.
26?
Look at it, he had 26.
And he came into the league as a Sixer.
Dude, he was a Sixer?
Everybody in the league was a fucking
Why do you guys always trade away
We're not going to do the starting lineup again. That's
TJ McConnell was 9 for 16. That's a shock to me. I didn't think he missed a fucking shot.
Did he hit any threes?
Well, 9 for
He was
16
over
is still
one from
over
three.
50%.
Okay.
He would have had a bigger impact if he had done that. He had 18 points.
18, I'm sorry.
But that's still over
I thought he had
50%.
23, 26.
He
No,
shoots
it's a
over
great
50%.
game.
Yeah.
But, like, impactfully, he was even bigger than what that shows, I feel like.
Well, I think because most of his plays were at the rim. Like he was,
And
he
they were
was
against
driving to the
Brunson a lot.
basket.
Against
Yeah.
Brunson. He made Brunson work.
Yeah,
This thing-
he was one of the reasons he was tired.
Well, he
longer-
has to make Brunson work. Everybody has to make
Well, I'm saying
Brunson work.
the longer this series goes, the more tired Brunson's going
The
to get.
better it is for Indy.
More
It
tired
is.
than Knicks get.
Because they could, yeah, exactly. Because there's no one behind Brunson. They got no one.
The Knicks need this next game at
yeah,
home.
badly.
Well, and I
badly.
think it's part of Tibbs' rotation too. Like if he's not going to rotate guys in, then it's going to be harder to win a short series.
Well, no, he actually gave Brunson. I'll give Tibbs credit tonight
Yeah, you got some rest.
because it was almost like he stuck to his plan, right? Because every time he took Brunson out, I was like, "What the fuck is he taking Brunson out for right now?" But to me, that's a sign of a disciplined coach where he's like, "No, the game is not going to make me fuck shit up right now. I know the process." He sits at the
in the process.
Right,
now.
he always. They always try
There's
to
that
sit
word
him-
again, America.
Well, they always try to sit him end of third quarter into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And we started losing the game.
Yeah.
I think we went down 7, maybe.
You did.
7. At one point, it was 9 in the first half because Hartenstein's made it 6.
Yeah.
But going into the fourth quarter, Brunson's sitting and we're losing and the lead is dwindling. That's when I texted you.
Yeah.
And you said there's a lot of time.
Yeah, there's a lot of time.
Then, after the break is over, Brunson comes back in.
And by the way, when they went down, it was Hart who made a 5-0 run all by himself. He hits a 3. They get a steal in transition. He goes in, he flushes it, and it goes from 9 to 4.
Two-handed.
Right.
Two-handed
But
flush
then there
is
was
really-
also the and one layup that killed. That and one layup
Well,
killed.
no. So remember the other one where it was an and one layup.
Yep.
He missed the free throw, got the rebound,
Rebound.
and
Yeah.
should have had an and one layup, but they didn't
Right.
That dude.
He killed it.
He
He's
literally
relentless.
picks the entire team up and just gives them energy. Like I'm gonna fucking get a couple plays here, guys.
Yeah,
How is
Take
he
time.
not dead tired? You know.
he's one of those dudes. He's just Energizer Bunny. Just goes.
If he hadn't done it all regular season, he wouldn't be able to do it now.
Yeah,
That's what they all say.
Yeah,
That's
conditioning.
They all say the only
Conditioning.
reason I'm able to do this is because
We've
this
been
is how
doing it.
we've
You're
been
in shape.
playing,
You're in shape.
which is crazy.
You don't just turn it up if you're not in shape. You actually physically can't do it.
Well, but
It's
that's like the old, like any of the older teams were always like that. 90s teams were always like that. They were playing to finish first or finish wherever.
right.
And the Knicks finished second, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But they played for seeding, right?
Yep. Well, they wanted to get this far.
They wanted home.
They wanted
Yeah.
home advantage as long as they could get it.
And it's an advantage,
And,
right?
yeah.
Like how loud is the Garden?
Well, everybody was talking about ducking the Sixers. Because the Sixers were fucking legit as fuck for a 7 seed.
They were
yeah,
not a 7
that's
seed.
not a 7
They're
seed.
not a, I said this.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you've
why are
been
you
saying-
getting mad? They're not a 7 seed.
Yeah.
No,
And he agreed with me before this,
no,
this series.
no,
I know
dude,
that.
you know I'm just emotional in the
know,
moment.
you
I
know.
But
understand
I also
what's
said this.
happening.
I also said the Sixers were better than the Knicks, and I was proved
You were
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah.
But it wasn't by that much.
1 point.
It wasn't by
I
that
doubt
much.
you saw this.
So-
the total score for 6 games, the Knicks outscored Philly by 1 fucking point.
Yeah.
Right. So
That's
like,
how close they were.
So I'm going to sit here and say the Knicks are better than the Sixers, but maybe it's only by 1 point.
By 1
Like,
point.
legit.
Legitimately, it was 1 point.
The only thing.
So it's
Yeah.
like, what do you?
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's not
funny.
like a bum blasting.
And
The only thing I'm excited about is all that cap space.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
a lot of cap
Yeah.
space.
You're,
Thanks
you're getting
Tobias
a
Harris.
makeover.
Which,
Yeah.
You're getting a full
And by the way,
makeover.
here's the question, and you shot down 3 guys on off air, by the way. But who, if you were them, who are you? Who would you target?
So
Because you're thinking years.
So
on
I
this.
thought about this,
Yeah.
and like, I don't know that you necessarily have. Like everybody says, you have to do this big 3.
Not
I don't think
necessarily.
you have to have a big 3.
No.
I think that like if you look at like how Denver did it,
They're not
right?
a big 3. The Celtics aren't a big 3. They're
No,
a big
you
2.
don't need a big 3.
Porzingis kind of makes him a big 2.5.
Well, but that's what I'm
He's
saying.
not really a
2.5.
So personally,
he's a
They get to the
pretty damn
remember that
good
they get to the
player.
finals without
No, I
him.
know, I know.
So
y'all are
we're-
gonna
But
laugh
they're
at
even
me.
better now.
But if I
Yeah,
could have
on
2
paper.
guys, there's 2 guys I would want to add to our roster, which would be Alex
realistic?
Caruso
Oh, okay.
I like you.
and
Yeah.
Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah. Oh
Those-
yeah, from Utah.
Those would be 2
Yeah.
guys that we add, and then I would
That
go
kid's
back in
legit.
and fill defense and shooters for the rest of it
Yeah.
with the rest of the cap space if
No,
there
and-
was cap space.
And those 2, I think, would fit in very well with Maxey. And I think chemistry-wise, that would work.
Yeah.
too.
Dude, I actually like Nick Batum.
It's those 2.
Nick
Those
Batum
two
is
are
a
Batum's
point,
not-
but I mean, he's a tough player, I thought.
I don't think it was his fault. Tobias Harris, disappearing act.
Yeah. Well, I guess
kidding me?
What you have to ask
yourself. How much money was he making?
40
mil?
Yeah.
Yeah, for what did he average? Like 5 points a game in the series?
0 points a game.
Yeah,
the easy answer would have been Jimmy Butler, but I'm not really sold on.
You can't say healthy.
I love Jimmy Butler.
Old.
I love Jimmy
35.
Butler. But I can't. I can see him in New York, right?
He's had an amazing career.
What?
I can see him in New York.
Jimmy Butler?
Yeah. Reunited with Tibbs. Reunited.
Nah, man, that's Jalen's team. You can't bring Jimmy in there.
No,
that's true.
The Knicks are going to bring in supporting cast,
right?
Not an alpha dog.
The Knicks are our team that is not going for a big three.
No.
Well, you don't need a big three. I think that's the like. Does Minnesota have a big three?
No, they have two. They have
Damn, it's physical.
Karl-Anthony Towns, and they have obviously Ant Edwards.
He just get 3 shots.
He's outworking them, dude. He's outworking them.
The problem with the big three now.
These guys are fucked.
Like you think about
Denver
Boston.
is fucked.
Think about Boston's big three, right? In their big three, they had a defender, a rebounder, they had a shooter, they had an all-around play. They had like a nice mix, right? Mm-hmm. Now what people are doing is they're taking these big threes and they're like, I know what we'll do. Yeah, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, like
same fucking
Devin Booker.
Yeah, Devin Booker.
Just short.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, like how many shots in a game is there? Like,
well, this is the thing, like, and this is why things failed in Brooklyn. You can't have 3 guys that need to be ball dominant. It doesn't work. It
Kyrie,
doesn't work.
Harden,
and Durant all needed to have the ball.
Durant could not have like played second fiddle enough to get the ball enough to Kyrie and Harden in order to fix that.
But Durant was never that kind of player. He's a scorer. That's what he is. Mm-hmm. He's not a triple-double guy. He's not going to get 12 assists in a game. Okay, he's not going to.
He's not going to mess around and get a triple-double.
No, he doesn't. Score.
I think that's the other thing that's kind of gone away from like old school basketball. You used to have that guy off the bench was like. What was like Vinnie Johnson was the microwave.
Yeah, that dude was filthy.
You have that guy comes off the bench and leads your second unit. Like what was it, Vernon Maxwell for the Rockets?
Vernon Maxwell.
Did that for a while.
Did Starks do it originally for them before he got in the starting role?
I mean, Starks was 6-man sometimes.
For a while, right? Yeah. And then then he became a starter. Correct.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But none of those guys are going to do that.
I was pretty young during that time.
I know.
But
you're a young lad.
But even when he was coming off the bench, he was a main character.
Yeah, he was a spark plug. He's talking.
But if you have ball dominant players, somebody's going to have to take that role.
Someone has to step back.
Nobody ever takes that role. Westbrook did it, and then all of a sudden the Clippers look good. When Westbrook did it, you're like, oh wow, Westbrook's great. You're like, no, he's just playing against the second unit.
He's playing. You're going to be our 6th man, right?
Yeah,
so you can
but also Westbrook, if he just applies his physical abilities to defense, of course he's going to be good.
He's
at
it. He's the definition of a dog.
Yeah, if he gives effort, man, he could do anything.
That dude plays he's like a smaller version of Kevin Garnett. Just brought it every single night, every play, every possession. That's who he is. That's what
he's always on fire.
Yep. He is. So
except from 3.
Except from shoot. Yeah, I don't mean on shooting.
No one's going to confuse him with Steph Curry.
I mean like flames coming out of his head on fire.
Oh, I thought you meant like old NBA Jam. You're on fire.
He's on.
Oh my God. Oh
man.
Dude, Denver might be done.
Yowzers.
This is bad. Holy shit, is this bad?
Edwards is legit.
Could this be sweep you very much?
This could be a sweep.
Sweep you very much?
I had Minnesota in 6. I may be wrong.
Oh my God, and the bricks keep building.
Dude, this is getting ugly. By the way, need to call out a search party in Denver. I think the Nuggets aren't there. Yeah. I don't know who these guys are wearing the uniform. It doesn't look like the Denver Nuggets.
Dude,
oh my God, again?
Aaron Gordon can't guard Ant? What is going on
2
there?
first-step layups. He beat him twice with
They don't
the
have
first
anybody-
step to
Somebody
the
needs to tell this Malone guy to take that out.
Can Porter guard him?
Nobody can guard him.
No.
They don't have anybody to guard him.
But Porter's quicker than Gordon, isn't he?
Porter is a pussy. He's just a shooter.
So they did say it like
He's a pussy.
they did say it like Brown, losing Brown for the Nuggets.
Yeah. It hurt them.
They lost
Jeff
somebody?
Green and Brown. There's been 2 bench players.
Who was the Brown? What was his name?
It was
Bruce
Bruce
Brown?
Brown, I think.
Yeah.
They
He was
they
the
were
guy
good.
that would
I didn't
be.
realize
He's the
that
guy
was
that'd be
Brown.
guarding Ant right now.
And Jeff Green was 16 points off the bench. So they had offense. They had an offense guy and a defense guy.
Why'd they let them go?
Money.
Was it they got that much?
They got paid.
couldn't-
They both got Jeff Green's
Because they helped him win a championship.
Jeff Green's played on like 9 teams.
He was on the Celtics.
Yeah, for like
He might have been on the Knicks too.
He might have. He's
Was
been
he?
Denver.
I remember him on
He's
Georgetown.
been
I liked him on
Philadelphia.
Georgetown.
No, I think he's been in Philly, but he's been he's been in the NF.
He might have been there.
Was he on Philly?
I don't think maybe he was. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of guys.
There's been a lot of guys on.
Has
Philly.
he been to Indy?
He might have been to Indy. Just type in Jeff Green, and you'll see.
Who was the guy back in the day that was kind of?
Look at
Well,
his
he
career.
wasn't on a lot of teams, but
Look at his career stat. Yeah.
Okay, OKC.
Yep.
Boston, Memphis, Clippers, Orlando, Cleveland, Washington, Utah, Houston, Brooklyn, Denver, Houston. So never on the Knicks.
Wow. Or the Sixers.
He's a mercenary.
He was on the Rockets this year.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Got his ring. Got his
78 games played.
Yeah.
Oof.
This dude's still playing 78 games a year.
That's exactly 36 more than Heat guard.
Yeah.
Hero.
Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
He played half that.
Did you hear Pat Riley?
Love Pat Riley today.
Crushed him.
Crushed him and Jimmy Butler.
He's still got it.
He crushed him and Butler.
Hold on, what do you say about Hero?
He said he's fragile.
He said he's fragile.
called him
42 games this year, fragile.
Come on.
We have to really test the stamina of our players.
He said Tyler Hero is
He didn't say
fragile.
his name. He said he's fragile.
He's fragile.
When they asked him about him, at first he didn't say his name.
Yeah.
So you can't. But he hinted at him. He goes, "You can't be missing like 35, 40 games."
Yeah.
And then they're like, and then the follow-up question was, "Are you talking about Tyler?" He's like, "Yeah, he's fragile."
No way.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes,
He crushed him.
Pat Riley doesn't give a shit.
He
does not give a shit.
He crushed
He's the
Jimmy
boss
Butler
man.
too. He said like, "Hey,
Yeah.
we're like when Pat Riley was talking about it, he was like, yeah, I guess we're both just gonna have to see what Jimmy does." So in other words, like they're coming into this negotiation, and Pat Riley's saying you're going to take less money if you want to win.
Well, what Pat Riley was
That's
trying to
basically
tell
the
him before
message.
that, he was like, dude, if you're not on the court, he was saying if he was playing to beat the Knicks and the Celtics, Pat Riley goes, well, I don't know if he's trolling. He's like, but I know this: if you're not on the court against those teams, sit down and shut up.
Keep your mouth shut. I was like,
That
oh.
was awesome.
And it was so matter of fact.
Yeah.
Because I saw that part.
Yeah.
And I mean, it didn't bother him a bit to say
No.
that. He was just
He's
like,
holding all the cards.
Exactly.
He's like, if I tell the world you're trash, you're trash. I'm Pat fucking Riley. I'm the Godfather right now. It's my league. Okay?
He's like the Godfather.
If I tell everybody
retires to
you're
Miami.
trash, no one's
the
picking
new
you up.
Maya Lansky.
When you look at Riley's coaching career, that's a pretty fucking incredible career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was. How many did he win with the Lakers?
4 with the Lakers, 1 with the Heat.
One with the Heat. And why couldn't he have won one with the fucking Knicks?
Well,
Michael.
That's
It's
such
the
a
Knicks.
goddamn shame.
You were
It is the
close.
Knicks.
Then it was
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is why.
And then it was Akeem
It
Olajuwon.
was Olajuwon. By the way, those two dudes.
Then it was Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
Yeah.
God damn, those are some hard ones.
those are hard ones,
we should revisit that combo from the other day about the Tim Duncan, and the non-hero and the
was
hero
a good
villain.
conversation.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
You were wrong though.
I was right. although I am on a wrong streak.
It's an opinion. I mean,
I am on a wrong streak for sure.
Speaking on the wrong streak right now. Oh, thank God they hit that. Now they're only down 21.
Jeez.
I thought that put him to 36. Did either of you notice that TNT was messing the score up in the Knicks game?
Yeah. Twice I saw it.
It was like we were like, hold on a second, it's not tied.
Yeah, they screwed up twice. Twice did. Oh, no. Phoenix that. Oh, no. Ooh.
Dude, you know what's crazy? What'd the Knicks win by? 5 points?
6-4.
5. Remember at the end of the half when Hartenstein just fucking throws that prayer
Went
up
in.
there?
Yeah, went in.
Three-pointer? I mean,
yeah. I'm saying, all your guys make big plays.
yeah.
All of them do.
Yeah.
Did you see what Charles said when they came back? He goes, there's some guys out there that wouldn't have shot that shot because they don't want to mess with their shooting percentage.
Right.
He was like, all you kids out there, if you have a shot, throw it up there.
Yeah, you never
Don't
know.
worry about that.
You never know. It could be a momentum change.
Well, he said it could be the difference in the game. And
Well, I told you before it started.
Oh my
that-
God! Did you see what Jokic just did? This was Donkey of the Day award. He pulled the wood
Should I
leg.
bring it back?
He pulled the wood leg. Yeah, I gotta see it. He pulled the wood leg 9-year-old basketball move.
I don't know. Oh, jeez.
Did you see it?
And then he went.
He spun it. He pirouettes the. He throws the ball.
But why did he
Wait, just watch it
him
again.
go limp.
Watch this.
Watch him go limp.
Whoa. That's so bad.
My shoulder hurts.
That's 50. Oh, damn it. Hit me.
Son of a-
Damn it, ref. That's my older brother. What do you miss? Did I ever tell you
He
this story?
fucking faked it.
We're playing in the men's league, me and my two brothers, and my older brother goes in for a breakaway, and I throw him a bounce pass across the lane. He goes up. He fucking misses the layup wide open, and then he turns and looks real quick, and then he reaches down and grabs his ankle and acts like he's fucking. And me and my other brother on the court going, "Bullshit! You fucking missed that layup! The game was going
on the court.
on the court."
Oh,
He's down screaming and be like, "You're full of shit! You didn't twist nothing."
stop faking.
That was terrible. It was so bad. My younger brother always reminds him of it.
Is there anything the Nuggets can do before
fucked.
half to make you feel like they could be in this
game? This is over unless somebody gets hurt from Minnesota.
What if they get 3
Dude,
stops?
Gobert isn't even playing.
What if they go on a 9-0 run right
Dude,
now?
no.
Gobert
Even if
isn't
they don't go
playing.
on the 9-0 run, I would say that.
This game's over.
You think it's still a game?
Okay, listen. Like, how much were the Sixers up?
Yeah, but see, these guys play
You mean
defense.
the Knicks?
So did the Sixers.
This is the number one defense in the league, though. Minnesota, they're the best.
No, in the Sixers-Knicks game.
Dude, they're locking him down. What happened?
Nas Reed is.
That's a turnover?
Look at this.
They're showing it right now. What's happening?
Yeah.
They can't.
Oh, he stuffed him. Then he stripped him.
Oh my God.
And he's got nowhere to go. He throws it. Now he missed
Oh,
it.
shit.
They're shitting on
But
Jokic.
you know what? Now that I think about this, they said that's the first time. It might have been Kenny again. Maybe Kenny's a genius all of a sudden. But he said, like, this is the first time I've seen anybody speed up the Joker.
Yeah.
And if you just watch that possession, that last possession, how many shots did he get up in, like
3?
Yeah.
There's one. Ready? 2.
And then
back,
this
3.
What's he rushing?
Yeah.
He never does
They're
that.
panicking.
You're right. They're speeding him up.
He's panicking.
Yeah, he did say that.
Pooping himself.
Yeah. Were we watching that game together?
No, we didn't want to.
I think maybe I was watching it with Casey.
Oh, if that went. Oh, my God. They waved it
It
off.
looked like it might have been on
It was in the cylinder. Yeah, you can't.
Should have let it go. That might have went in.
It might have went in. Let's see. Ooh.
No,
he's not in the cylinder.
That ball was coming
That
off.
ball was clear.
Wow.
They're gonna reverse that.
Can they review it?
Yeah, they are reviewing it right now.
You can
Look at
see
it.
a bit of the rim,
You
right?
can see the bit of the rim went out of it.
Wow.
Oh, they're not challenging it.
No.
Oh, wow. Well,
Why waste a challenger
why-
at 23?
It's 2 points. Oh, good call.
Yeah, you're-
We're like, oh,
Wait, we only have 23? Damn it, no! No, you call timeout. Get them on the one in New York now.
Oh, my
God. Hey, Jamal, where's all... Oh, no, don't let him dunk on him again.
Okay, so I said
If I'm Minnesota, I
Caruso.
slow it down if I'm Minnesota.
I said
No, you kicked their ass.
Jesus
You kicked their
Christ.
ass even more.
26.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so I said Caruso and Markkanen
I like those picks.
based on
They're both good players.
free agents that are out there.
Caruso's a defensive stopper. Markkanen's a good all-around player. Does a lot of
So
good-
then do you have your roster? You still need more?
Oh, my God, no!
I think they still have to add talent.
No! Oh, my God, a bumble. Oh, my God.
It's 28.
Look at can you hear?
Let's see how loud they are.
They're not. Oh, no, they're not.
Put in 12 here in the second quarter.
It's a decent crowd.
This is
Yeah.
incredible.
For like a high school game.
I can't wait to see Barkley's
Dude, they're
face.
down 30.
I know.
Any home crowd would be done right now.
Trying to nudge his way in, finds Jokic. There's a whistle inside.
That was kind of a pathetic cheer.
Dude, this is a fucking. Shut the fuck up.
Well, how many
I don't
tall?
care about your fucking ring.
How many big dudes do
Dude,
they have?
this is Ralphie on Scott Fargus.
Dude, this is Joe Pesci with the pen to the throat.
Yeah, yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
You called my friend a little girl? It's a little
Turnover
girl.
story has been
Bernie
huge,
fucking stabbing him.
as it was.
But
10-0 Minnesota.
You gonna cry?
I don't know.
Minnesota is playing
For me,
defense
like,
right now, like they're down 5.
Joker just needs to see the ball
like
go in a
they're
little
so
bit.
hungry on defense.
And then-
they're trying to send a
and-
message not just for now, but later on in the series
Ooh.
as well.
This series is over, man. This series is over.
I'm not making any predictions because apparently I'm not the person to do that
Dude, you make the toughest calls.
at the toughest time.
At the toughest time, in the roughest moments,
Most difficult
the
time.
most difficult times.
Yeah.
Oh, tough calls. Rough
Tough
and
calls.
tough.
Yeah.
Rough and
Yeah.
Rough and
Yeah.
tough. Yeah.
Oh, the other guy that's a free agent.
The
that I
other
wouldn't
one,
mind.
Chet Holmgren.
Derek White's a free agent.
He came in second. That's not a terrible call.
No,
Derek
I think
White's
he
a
could
free
have given
agent.
it to him too.
He did. His team's still playing. Oh, if that had
No,
gone in.
Derek White is your
Oh my
best prediction
God.
ever.
Dude, I love Derek White.
Your Derek White prediction, that's one that I'll give you. It was lucky, but it was your best
It
prediction.
was very good.
It was very good.
That was Joel Stradamus.
that was a little Joel Stradamus.
this new Joel Stradamus. He's a total.
Well, you're similar to the Giggle Smoke guarantee, right?
I'm batting 600.
Are you 600 now?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
So he's built a little.
And I don't pick. And I picked the freaking the one that's.
Well, he also picks random outlandish shit. I mean,
That's true.
come on. Everything he picks is outlandish.
No, that's not true. There's some rational ones.
No, but I'm saying some
The
of the,
Celtics one wasn't one of
no,
them.
some
but it
of
was
the big ones he got wrong was like, they're going to come back on a 3-0. And you
Yeah.
almost got it right. But
That's true. But I
almost
didn't.
did get that.
If Jason Tatum can get hurt,
I think that's
Yeah,
a
you
good
know
call.
something? To be fair, if he didn't
Not
go
the
down,
sprained ankle,
you may
they
have been
win.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can actually. That's a legitimate one because that happened like in the first 3 minutes of the game.
yeah.
It literally did. Like,
Oh,
before-
man, that was so deflating.
What's
when
your
he twisted his
Bruins
ankle.
score right now?
They are
They're putting the clamps on him.
5-1 final. They
okay.
bum blasted.
That's a blasting.
That's a bum blasting. That's officially a bum blasting.
Yes,
the
it is.
Boston Bruins, after a Game 7 overtime win, fly down to Florida, the Panhandle, and literally.
So how many back and forths do you think that is?
I don't know, but if they're
5.
hopefully it's because of last.
No. Okay, so
One,
that's
two.
one.
That's
That's
two.
one.
No, that counts as
Forward and
one.
back.
You get
them
5 back and
twice.
forths.
5 back and
Just
forth.
But you're hitting him twice.
I know, so it's
that's
10.
2 hits. Yeah,
Right, but I'm saying
That's like a toothless panther.
yes.
Right. I mean, so 5-1 is 10.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
smacks.
10 smacks.
So 5 forehands and 5 backhands.
Yes.
Yes.
God, could you? Do you think you'd still be standing?
Depends on who's doing the hit.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean,
If it's my wife, yes.
Well,
If it's Mike Tyson, no. I'm dead.
Do we have
have
a
you seen
prediction
some of these-
there?
Yeah, Tyson's gonna win it.
Tyson or
Tyson's gonna-
Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm rooting for Tyson. I'll never pick Paul.
Oh, yeah, Tyson's gonna knock him out. so
I
fast.
hope Tyson lays him out. cold.
Tyson's 59.
I know, but he still doesn't. He does like
I can't.
Who's going to get in there
Paul
with him?
agreed to this.
Like at 59.
He's gonna-
Even at 59,
Dude,
I
like,
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Do you think that man's in his right mind?
hell no.
No, I wouldn't get in the ring with that dude right now.
I mean, the over/under on what part of Paul's body does he bite off during that?
I wonder. I feel like he's gonna go easy on him.
Because they're friends, right?
Are they friends?
I think they're friends.
I don't think they're doing this like
It was
with
like back and
animosity.
forth, and they were friends or something like that. And it's kind of almost like Tyson doing him a favor more than anything else.
Is
Except
it
for he
really?
might not end up that way.
But it's just like if
I call that a favor.
if somehow he knocks out Mike Tyson, I'm still gonna think it's like fake or something.
Yeah, if he-
Like,
No, because he's not
because
a
Tyson's
boxer.
59.
Yeah,
That's
he's
almost
not-
60 years old.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jesus.
But if Tyson beats him,
Then you're like you got beat
nothing
up by a
really
60
changes.
No,
you got beat up
because
by a
Nothing really
60
changes
year
because we know Tyson's a badass
Yeah,
till he's
gonna
90.
kill you. Tyson's not going to lose that.
60-year-old got beat up by a 60-year-old.
Named Mike Tyson.
Most.
Just gotta leave that
60-year-old
out.
former world champion.
Have you seen him training?
Yeah.
He still fucking flips his feet.
He moves.
You know when he flips his feet on a dime, the
Yeah, just
body
jack-
blows?
not move like a 59-year-old.
No.
God.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Dude's still bouncing.
But anyway, that's going to do it for segment 1. We're going to come back segment 2. We're going to pick up on that Bruins highlight. Also, we got to get his take on what the hell was it? This is the problem with the big pipey. I want to get his take on the Eagles draft. I didn't get to. I wanted to hear what he thought of that. So we'll come back segment 2 real quick. We're going to find Big Pipey and something cold and refreshing to drink, and we'll see you on the other side. Thomas,
Oh,
Do the honors.
do the honors, sir.
it's my pleasure.